What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's up, everyone?
Yo.
We got Ryan again.
Yes,
and
sir.
Happy Lunar New Year's.
Yes,
How do you say it in
sir.
Chinese?
Kung Hei Fat Choi
Okay.
in Cantonese.
Cantonese.
I don't remember the Mandarin version.
It's a whole sentence, a long one, right? It's for
Yeah,
start, it's Chúc mừng năm mới. And we have a whole sentence too. Yeah. Pretty sure you celebrated growing up, right?
Yeah, of course.
What's your favorite part about it?
Red envelopes. Red envelopes.
Red
food.
envelope. Food. Is there a special dish that your parents made for you? Or it's like a dish with
Yes. There was always a dessert.
dessert? Yeah.
It's either like there's like a tapioca pudding dessert, or a black sesame like it's like a mochi type black sesame like sweet.
I think I know what
dessert
you're talking about too.
Yeah.
But for me, there's one. It's called. Do you know the names in Cantonese for those? Or no, you just know what they are.
Honestly, I don't remember. I
all
just know
good.
what they are.
All right. So for us as Vietnamese, we have something called bantak or bankyung. It's basically a rice wrap. Inside it's like mung beans and like a piece of meat. Bro, God, I hate it so much, bro.
Oh shit, you
But
hate it.
But every family would give everyone like one. So you would like.
Oh, actually, sorry, wait.
Go ahead, bro. What are you saying? You're using more excited.
It's tongyun.
Tongue.
That's what the black sesame. It's
Tongyun.
like it's in like a sweet watery kind of liquid.
Yeah.
And the mochi is like really soft.
Oh, dude, that sounds fucking fire.
And it's hot. Usually it's hot.
So for my girlfriend, her family has something called Chinese Pepsi. So it's like this tea. It's like grass jelly. So they make the grass jelly into a drink instead of like freezing or making it into a jelly. Do you have that before or no?
We have a grass jelly drink. Yeah.
They call it Chinese
Yeah.
Pepsi for some reason.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's what they call it. But yeah.
Interesting.
But going back to Vietnamese, it's called bantak, and every family, it's like a gift. You would give every family. But so imagine if you had like 10 families you knew, you would get 10 of them. And there's only so much you can eat, bro.
I mean,
I get one piece every year.
I used to always get when I went to pho restaurant.
Yeah.
I would always get the 3-bean drink. It has
It's
like
not a
the
drink,
mung
it's a
bean.
dessert, right? You're talking about the dessert.
It is it's a drink. The one that I at least I don't maybe it was only that restaurant or
Yeah.
something, but
It was like
it
the
was like
green?
it was mung beans
Yeah.
with the like green like
The
it's almost like
string.
a lychee jelly type
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah, so it's like the string one, right?
Yeah.
So yellow mung bean, the string, and then what, they put like another jelly in it?
Yeah, something like that.
So basically that's a dessert, but they turn it into a drink. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's normally a dessert. You would mix it with milk and ice.
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
Yeah,
That one's
I
good
like
too.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question today is, how in touch are you with your culture? Because we talk about Lunar New Year's,
Yeah.
and that's like a big part of our culture growing up. So, how in touch are you with your culture?
Typically, I mean, every year at least. Typically, I would go up to visit my family
Yeah.
for Chinese New Year. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely it's a holiday that we would always like every single time. It would be like multiple dinners with like different sides of the family.
Yeah.
Everyone would get together, red envelopes, food, just hanging out.
So it's basically like a giant holiday. It's a holiday basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a holiday just as important as like Christmas or whatever it is.
But
4th
to
of July.
us, I think it's more important than Christmas and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Growing up, yeah. For me, like I know for a fact that like during Lunar New Year's, because every year it's always on a different date, but there's always like big celebrations that, like if Santa Ana is like a big Asian community, right? And they would do like dragon dance and stuff, and you see fireworks. I think the coolest thing recently to celebrate is the drone shows.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Those? Yeah,
those things are so insane, dude. Like, so basically, they get a whole bunch of drones, and they ship into certain they make animations out of those drones. So it'd be like a giant dragon, and then they shoot fireworks too. It's pretty cool. All right, so a big part of a culture is language, right?
Yeah.
Can you speak, write, or read your native language?
I cannot read or write. and I can barely speak.
But do you understand it?
I would say I understand more than I'm comfortable speaking.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. So, do you ever plan to like learn the language more, or is like, or right now you're capped out?
No, I've always been meaning to learn the language.
Yeah.
Have to communicate better with my like grandparents and extended family who
Yeah.
only speak Chinese,
Yeah.
and then half because it's good for like business and in my industry anyway.
So for me, I can only speak it. I can't read or write because even though as a kid I took classes for it, I can only read or not read. I can only speak it because I grew up speaking it with my parents. So I'm kind of glad they spoke to me because a big part of a culture is the language, right? So let's say you perfected the language, right? You can read or speak it perfectly. Would you teach it to your kid?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Because I know for you and your girlfriend, she's Korean, right? Have you guys ever talked about like what kind of language? I mean, does she speak Korean fluently or?
If we had children,
Yeah.
she does not speak fluently.
Yeah.
I would say she's probably on the same level as I am.
Yeah.
In Korean.
Yeah.
Honestly, honestly at this point in time,
Yeah.
we have no intentions to have any children.
Yeah.
Just because financially it doesn't make sense at all.
Oh yeah. They're expensive.
Yeah, and I think we're really focused on ourselves at
Yeah.
the moment, but if we ever did have children, I think it would be good for
them.
the kid to learn both languages.
I definitely agree with you. It's like I said, language is part of a culture, like a big part of culture. Because if you talk to like second generation, like immigrants, like if your parents are immigrants and you come here, some of them can't speak their native language anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy too. Because for me, I'm grateful that my parents were able to teach me or speak to me in the native language, so I picked it up. But if I have kids, they're gonna learn Vietnamese. I don't know how I'm gonna do it just yet, but I'm gonna talk to them Vietnamese as when I have kids. But my girlfriend, she only understands Vietnamese, but she can't really speak it. So I'm hoping that our kids will. Obviously, she's gonna have to speak them to English, but then I'm gonna teach them how to speak Vietnamese too, because I want them to continue knowing their culture or like their language, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like I said, a lot of kids nowadays, they're not in touch with their culture anymore. They don't talk in their native language. Some of them who you think would speak a certain language, they only know English.
Yeah.
If a kid does not know anything about a culture, their culture or native culture, whose fault do you think it really belongs to?
I think it is a lot to do with the parents, like how you raise the kid, what do you expose them to, like if it's just like only American stuff, obviously they're not going to know anything about like their actual like ethnic background. So it's definitely something that you have to be intentional about if you want them to learn about that.
Because obviously for people who already speak English coming here, it's always easy just to teach your kids English because you can always communicate. But then again, you lose a part of your culture. You know? So another question right now is like when you were growing up, going to school, were you ever? So let's just go back to the Chinese or Lunar New Year's. Were you ever able to share that with any of your like people? Like talk about it in school?
Yeah, actually, my mom helped me like give out red envelopes to like my classmates and stuff.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. I think I remember one year.
Yeah.
She actually like coordinated with my teacher or something, and then she was there the same day like to help like teach the class about like Chinese New Year stuff. Like we put up the decorations in the classroom and then handed out the red envelopes to everybody, and it was
That's
like
actually really cool, dude.
yeah, it was like
they're like ahead of
cute little
everyone.
thing, yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Like what the heck? That's like one way because they're definitely not teaching any of us that in school. No way,
sure.
dude. Yeah. But for me, I don't think I shared it with anyone, but I would tell people today would be like I wouldn't say Lunar New Year's because I don't think anybody knew at that time. I always called it Chinese New Year, even though it wasn't Chinese New Year to me.
Yeah.
So it's because it just made it easier for people to understand. And then I told them like, we get red envelopes, and they're like, oh shoot, you get free money on the day. I was like, yeah, we get free money, but that's not the point of the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like a blessing. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoy that one. Let us know if you're still in touch with your culture, and we'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.